Good evening, guys. I'm Christian Nisbet, creative writer, poet, slam poet, article writer, and I want to start off this first video with a little bit of an unscripted topic. Most of these, the first one, admitting your aspirations, that one was, I had an idea what I was going to say beforehand. The second one, my performance of Hello Hell's Home, I exactly knew what I was going to say beforehand, but this one, I'm just going off a basic topic and seeing wherever it goes. So hold on tight. I have no idea what's going to happen with this one, and you guys don't either, so we'll enjoy the ride. The topic I wanted to explore is this, that when I'm looking through my week, I'm looking at that I have no time left to not do anything that doesn't lead directly to the passions that I have. A while ago, especially when Black Friday hit, you got your cheap stuff that you can get. You can get video games for, I don't know, however cheap they can be, but pretty cheap. And I thought about, I always wanted to try Grand Theft Auto, so I was thinking about getting it. And I thought, whatever I do, I'm going to go all in for it. If I have that around, it's going to be such a huge distraction to me that I'm not going to get caught up in what I'm doing. So, for me, I have no time left to not pursue my passion. Every second has to be audited. Every second has to be spent pursuing my passion, whether that means consuming the content of writers before me or whether that means creating my own. Every second matters. Every second has worth. And my words to you are evaluate every second you have. Look at every second, every single millisecond, and make sure what you're doing maps out to what you want to do in the future. It's one thing to say that you want to do something 5 years down the road. It's one thing for me to say that I want to graduate with, I want to graduate and have a creative writing degree. It's one thing, but that doesn't mean shit. You can have a degree, but it means nothing if you have nothing that's going to support that. If you've done nothing your 4 years except study, nothing's going to separate you from anyone else. So I can say that I have these big goals, but none of them matter unless they have some evidence behind them. And every day needs to be spent building up the evidence, the examples, the specifics to prove that my passion isn't just an idea, it's not just something in my head, but it's something tangible and something that can create a massive amount of change and disruption. One of my huge goals is to return back to my hometown of Rochester, Minnesota, and disrupt the market a little bit there. The biggest thing in Rochester, Minnesota is Mayo Clinic, the mecca of healthcare, where there's 30,000 employees walking downtown. It's a ghost town between the hours of 10 to 4, but at 9 o'clock, from 7:30 till 9, and from 4:30 until 5, you'll see doctors walking around, you'll see nurses, you'll see practitioners, you'll see all them walking around, which means there's a great need. There's a lot of healthcare in my city. And a lot of my stuff, a lot of my writing focuses on really the stuff I've been through. Mental health mayhem that I was in through last year that caused me to not go here last year. That's what a lot of my work produces off of. So I need to personally tap into what I see in Rochester. I can give you this advice. I can tell you to spend every second that you have pursuing your passion, but it doesn't mean shit if I don't do that myself. I believe that as a writer, the only way you can be successful is if you become your own character and you look at yourself unbiased and let everyone see and dissect you in front of an open screen, an open platform. So go ahead. Before you take my advice, I want you to dissect everything in my life, because if I don't map out, if my future is mapped out without specific evidence to back that up, then abandon me right now. But I want it, and I want you to have that same passion burning within you each morning you wake up before you go to bed. I want you to live a day where sleep deprivation is worth more than a 15-minute rest. So in closing, I have no time for distraction at this point. No time left. And neither do you. This is Christian Nisbet signing off. And until next time, pursue whatever reanimates your life each morning. Goodbye and good luck. See you next week. Or maybe sometime soon, full of surprises.